Even radiant Michelle Obama at state dinner as French president arrives alone after scandalous breakup with French First Lady. The state dinner comes amid controversy over Hollande's alleged affair and ensuing breakup from his long-term partner and French First Lady Valérie Trierweiler. State dinner has been carefully choreographed to minimize embarrassment of Hollande's personal arrangement, including cancelling the dance. A-list attendees include Bradley Cooper, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Stephen Colbert, openly gay basketball player Jason Collins, billionaire inventor Elon Musk, New York Times executive editor Jill Abramson, and International Monetary Fund director and former French finance minister Christine Lagarde. Guests have begun arriving at the French state dinner, but not even the glamour and ceremony of the White House's most elegant party cannot cover up the awkward undercurrents caused by French President François Hollande's scandalous personal life. Much of the event has been carefully choreographed to avoid potentially embarrassing moments caused by the fact that Hollande has split with his girlfriend, former French First Lady Valérie Trierweiler, after accusations emerged that he was having an affair with a sultry French actress. Even the evening dance, a staple of state dinners, has been cancelled so as not to highlight Hollande's stag attendance at the event. Hollande arrived on his own to the state dinner and was greeted by an elegant Barack and Michelle Obama. The First Lady wore a flowing gown with a blue corset and long Liberty blue skirt and train by Venezuelan-American Carolina Herrera. The tiptoeing around the French president's personal life has not prevented a bevy of A-list stars of Hollywood, music, politics and media to showing up. Attendees include actor Bradley Cooper, actress Julia Louis-Dreyfus, political satirist and TV personality Stephen Colbert, openly gay basketball player Jason Collins, billionaire inventor Elon Musk, New York Times executive editor Jill Abramson, and International Monetary Fund director and former French finance minister Christine Lagarde. R&B singer Mary J. Blige will be providing the evening's entertainment. The French president has arrived at the White House with a great deal of celebration and ceremony, but without anyone on his arm, as his official state visit comes amid controversy in his private life after an affair with a younger actress put an end to his relationship with his longtime girlfriend. Mr. Obama chose a Venezuelan-American designer Carolina Herrera for her gown. The formal, ornate style of the sumptuous gown reflected French aesthetics, from the intricate beaded black bodice to the train and full skirt in a color called Liberty Blue, according to Susan Swimmer, author of Michelle Obama, First Lady of Fashion and Style. The gown featured a black, hand-sewn beaded embroidery appliqué scallop-edged top that came to Obama's elbows. The top went over a blue silk file corset and long skirt with a train that billowed behind the First Lady as she walked with President Barack Obama. It was matched with a black velvet belt. The color also echoed the blue color that both countries share in their flags. Hollande's highly anticipated trip, which is the first formal visit from another head of state in nearly 2 years, has been the subject of speculation because of Hollande's tumultuous personal life. The engraved invitations to tonight's state dinner originally welcomed both Mr. Hollande and France's First Lady Valérie Trierweiler, but they had to be reordered after the couple split after he was found cheating. Ms. Trierweiler was spotted on the beach in Mauritius with girlfriends earlier this week. Lauding the enduring alliance between the United States and France, President Barack Obama welcomed his French counterpart on Tuesday with the help of First Lady Michelle Obama, and a military honor guard welcomed Hollande as he arrived on the south lawn of the White House. The two leaders shook hands before a cheering crowd, many waving American and French flags, and greeted 2 American military veterans who served in France during World War II. Obama and Hollande both highlighted the long-standing ties between their nations and the key role they have played in shaping their respective histories. "We stand here because of each other," Obama said. "We owe our freedom to each other." Hollande, alternating between French and English, echoed those comments, saying each of our countries knows what it owes to each other: its freedom. Following the arrival ceremony, Obama and Hollande headed to the Oval Office for policy meetings on Iran, Syria and rising extremism in northern Africa. Later Tuesday, the Obamas will fete Hollande at a grand state dinner attended by more than 300 dignitaries and celebrities. Despite the array of pressing foreign policy concerns on tap for Tuesday's talks, much of the focus surrounding Hollande's state visit has been on the French leader's romantic woes. The 59-year-old ended his relationship last month with girlfriend and French First Lady Valérie Trierweiler after it was revealed that he was having an affair with an actress. Hollande showed up in Washington without a guest to accompany him during his 2 days of events. The White House has carefully avoided any mention of Hollande's personal drama and has moved forward with a grand welcome reserved only for America's closest allies. Obama warmly referred to Hollande as a friend during the welcome ceremony, and the two leaders traded jokes about the chilly temperatures in the nation's capital. "Few places warm the heart like Paris in the spring," Obama said. "Today we're going to do our best with Washington in the winter." Following their policy discussions Tuesday, Obama and Hollande will hold a news conference with U.S. and French reporters. The leaders will seek to project a renewed relationship between their countries after hitting a low point more than a decade ago over France's staunch opposition to the American-led war in Iraq. In something of a role reversal, it's now France that has staked out a more muscular military posture, with the White House gladly playing a supportive role. France took the lead in recent military endeavors in Libya and Mali, while the U.S. contributed equipment and assistance with logistics and intelligence. And when the U.S. looked to be on the brink of a military strike against Syria following a chemical weapons attack there last year, France was the only European ally ready to join that effort. High on the agenda for Tuesday's talks will be international nuclear negotiations with Iran. The U.S. and France, along with Britain, Germany, Russia and China, signed an interim agreement with Iran late last year that halts progress on the Islamic Republic's nuclear program in exchange for easing international sanctions. Talks on a final deal begin next week in Vienna, Austria. The Obama administration has been irked by the intense interest French businesses have shown in Iran since the sanctions were eased. More than 100 French executives visited Tehran last week, a trip Secretary of State John Kerry told his counterparts in Paris was not helpful. Obama and Hollande will also review international policy toward Syria, which has done little to jar Syrian President Bashar Assad from office or end the bloody civil war. An agreement to strip Syria of its chemical weapons stockpiles is being carried out, though there are concerns on both sides of the Atlantic that Syria is stalling on its obligations. Peace talks between the Syrian government and opposition forces have gained no traction. White House officials said the two leaders would also discuss the global economy and climate change. Hollande arrived in Washington on Monday and joined Obama for a trip to Monticello, the Virginia estate owned by Thomas Jefferson. President Jefferson also served as a diplomat to France, and the White House cast the visit as a symbol of the two nations' shared history.